What's up, gamers? This is NGG here with another list video, and this time we're doing a list of witches and warlocks all in the Nintendo Switch gaming. I have enough to make 2 videos, so if you don't see it here, the game you're thinking about, maybe put it in the comments below, and it'll probably already be on the next list that I have set and ready to go. But if there are games that I don't talk about here on this list, definitely put the game in the comment, and if I have it, it'll probably show up in the next one, if it's not already in this one. All right, so let me know what Nintendo Switch games you play that are witch or wizard focused, and let's get into the video. If you haven't already, don't forget to like, and let's get going. All right, so I'm gonna start off with some obscure and non-obscure games. They're gonna be mixed in, so there's something for everybody. It's not the same list you've heard regurgitated to you a million times, right? So the first game we're gonna talk about is a relatively new game, and that is Tales from I'm gonna butcher the name, Toyotoki, Arrival of the Witch. This is a brand new game from Access Games. They provided this game for me, by the way, to unbox for you, so I did an unboxing of this game already. This is a visual novel, so if you want to read about witches, this guy gets himself in the sent to this island somehow, along with this other witch lady who's here, and they're trying to avoid the things that are going on in the island, like vipers and stuff like that, and you're trying to, I guess, get out of this island. I haven't read the story yet. It's on my read list. It's brand new, so I'm still reading another visual novel right now, so I don't like to have too many visual novels going at the same time. But yeah, so she's a witch, and the island is full of like mysterious things going on. So if you want to read about a witch, this is the game for you. Another game that I have for you, now this one's a pretty popular game, is Diablo. You can play as a sorcerer, I believe, and a witch, if I'm not mistaken. I think I did the witch class or the sorcerer class. I can't remember which class I did. I don't know what it's actually called, but you can play the whole game as that class. And this one also has a review up on the channel if you want to watch. I did this one as a multiplayer review with a friend of mine. And Diablo is like one of those games that you can play over and over again. I like to beat my games and be done with them, but it's a lot of the people I played with had already played the game, and this was their second playthrough while this was my first playthrough. So if you're interested in this kind of game, this dark brooding style, and being a wizard, there are lots of other different classes you can be, like, you know, other things that kind of are witchy, like a necromancer and stuff like that. But I think I stuck with a wizard or warlock character in my playthrough of Diablo. The next game is I believe I'm not sure if it's a visual novel as well. I believe it is. I haven't read it yet, and this is Star Ven. And the premise of this game is you're this guy who is sent out to kill these witches. And you know, that's your job. You're killing these witches. And for some reason, you now become one of these witches. So obviously you don't want to die. So now you have to protect the witches, I guess, in your coven, and try to kill the people who are killing you. A very interesting story, something I wanted to read. So Star Ven is another, I believe it's a visual novel. If I'm not mistaken, if it's it might be an RPG. I might be mistaken. I'm not sure. I know the premise of the story is why I bought the game, not the gameplay. Sometimes the story will be what gets me, and not what the actual gameplay is supposed to be. The next game I have for you is Lego Harry Potter. I am a big Hogwarts fan. As you can see, I make my own clothing. I actually sell these too on my coffee shop. But yes, if you are interested in the Lego games, the Lego Harry Potter games, these are old games. They came out years ago, but they did a collection on the Switch, and I played this, so it's lots of hours of enjoyment because you have 2 games instead of 1 in this package. There is a review video if you want to see how multiplayer works. Multiplayer, I think, works out so good in this game, better than any other multiplayer games I've ever played, because they don't force you to stay together. You can be apart. But yeah, so Lego Harry Potter is one I recommend for you. The next game I have for you is Hogwarts Legacy. This is also another game based on the Harry Potter series and the Hogwarts castle itself. I love this game. I believe it was my game of the year last year, if I'm not mistaken. So I put on my adult Hogwarts scarf for this. But yeah, so this is an open world RPG. So there's lots and lots of stuff to do, lots of goodies to get into, lots of places to find, lots of trials. I will say the Merlin trials are a little bit samey, but yes, if you love the magical world of Harry Potter and want to dive more into it, and you love the open world experience, this game, chef's kiss, so good. This game, I don't know why it didn't win the Game of the Year awards. It wasn't even nominated for any category, I mean, except for my own exclusive Game of the Year awards. But yeah, I would say definitely give Hogwarts a try if you are into open world, lots of magical things happening, lots of puzzle solving to go through. Super fun game. The next game I have for you is Trine 1 through 5. You have 5 games in the Trine series. So you can play any of these Trine games, and in these Trine games you like come out like you can play a knight, a sorcerer, or a thief. And I think my sister, when we were playing the Trine, we played and beat Trine 1. There's a whole series of them, as you can see. They're like action platformer puzzle games, super fun in a group. You can, at least for the ones I played, which is number 1, if everybody has their own copy, and you can play outside, like couch co-op. You can do this couch co-op and then everybody's on the same screen and then nobody can move. But if you each have your own copy, then the screen follows the character you are, and you're not like dependent on being next to this person. Trine 1 through 3 is 3 players. I think 4 is 4 players, and if I'm not mistaken, 5 is 4 players as well. So you can get a group of people together to play these Trine games. And like I said, these are not well known. Not a lot of people know about these, and for sure when I beat number 1, I had a great time. I know I don't even hear anybody talking about these games. I discovered these ones accidentally and I love them. I have to do a replay of these eventually. So that's the next set. Another one, now I know you guys are not going to consider this part of the magic community, but in Final Fantasy you can play as a white mage or a black mage in at least 3 of the games exclusively. The first 3, I believe, and then they taper off in the next 6, but I mean next 3. But you can play as a white mage, a black mage, a red mage, you know, so that does white and black magic. I love these Final Fantasy games, guys. I am still doing a playthrough. I have the walkthrough on my channel on a playlist. If you're interested in playing through this game with me and alongside me, I play it on my streaming only channel as well, so if you are interested. But these games are super fun. Yes, they're old school. I grew up with these games. To be fair, I didn't play 2 through 5 until just recently. I had only played 1 and 6, but these are great games to get into. The next games, it's not a game that anybody would typically associate with Witch and Wizards, but they are. They're the Wizards of Fairytail. And so Fairytail is an RPG about the anime Fairytail. They are coming out with a second part. I have yet to play it, so I really couldn't tell you how it plays. I know it follows the anime, so I'm still watching the anime. I haven't gotten up to the part where this this game takes place. I wish they would have started this game early in the series, like where it takes place, because I think maybe 3 or 4 arcs in, and I still haven't gotten to where this takes place. I need to catch up. I need to catch up on my Fairytail. But yeah, if you are an anime fan and you like the Wizards of Fairytail, there you go, a game for you, and another one coming soon. Another game that a lot of people won't associate with witches and wizards is South Park Snow Day. Cartman obviously is the Grand Wizard in this game, and I think he literally is called the Grand Wizard. It is a spoof on what you think it's supposed to be a spoof on. If you get South Park humor, you know this is a mature game. Do not play this if you're not mature and understand adult humor. But they also did a digital only one, The Stick of Truth, which I have yet to play. I played this one. I'm almost done with beating this game. I have maybe 1 or 2 more chapters to go. I think 2 more hours, and this game is a beat game for me, but I'm still waiting for some friends to get better so we can finish this game off. So yeah, if you like the South Park games, there is the Stick of Truth that's digitally on the Switch. I haven't played that one, but so you have 2 South Park games you can play that have witches and wizards. South Park The Fractured Butthole was more like superheroes, so I would have put that in this one, but they're all superheroes, and they go back to their witches and wizards and their like dragon like stuff here. The gameplay on this one is a multiplayer game, so like if you don't have friends, they stick you with an AI companion. But if you do have friends, I've played this one online. I've streamed this one as well, so I will link the link above if you want to see how it plays, because I did stream it at least once, my first gameplay. And so yeah, and the last one I did try playing, but I couldn't get into the story because I wanted to know the story. And now I've watched the TV show. I bought part 2, so I have to play part 2 on the Xbox. But part 3, The Witcher 3, all about The Witcher. Now I know he's not a witch per se. Yennefer is, and Yennefer, I don't know how much in this game she is, but he does have magic along with his fighting ability, and that's why he is called a witcher. So I know I'm sneaking this one in, but Yennefer for sure is talked about in this game. From where I left off, the parts I didn't like is that I had to like choose what was happening in the prior games, and that's why I left off on this one. I was like, let me play The Witcher 2 and then I'll come back and play The Witcher 3. I would have loved to play The Witcher, the original Witcher, but I think that was only PC game, and it's an old game, so I don't think it'll be compatible with my PC. But yeah, so The Witcher 3, this is an open world game as well. Combat, I will tell you, was hard for me to understand. I was starting to get it, but then when we got into story beats and I had to know what was happening in the previous game, or make up what happened or what my choices would have been, but I didn't even know what the series was about. I knew the gameplay looked interesting, and I know a lot of people love it. So now that I've watched the Netflix special of The Witcher, I want to watch the animated show as well. I really wish they wouldn't have finished the Witcher movie. Anyway, sidetracking. So yeah, definitely a lot of people love this one, and they say that they don't know how they made it so good on the Switch, but they did. Like I said, I did play it. I enjoyed what I did play of it. It's just I didn't want to make up a story. I wanted to know what was happening, and since I didn't know what was happening, I didn't want to choose what I didn't know was happening. So those are my 10 games, or actually more than 10 games on the Nintendo Switch that are about witches. Remember guys, if you've made it this far and there are other games that I have or you have and I haven't mentioned, I might have them and I just don't know that they're witch focused, let me know in the comments below. There might be a second video coming to us around Halloween season. I just wanted, I'm already in spooky season guys, so yeah, I just wanted to mention the games now and talk about them now. But thank you again for watching, and remember, if you want to watch any of my Let's Plays All of that stuff is linked in my homepage of my channel, along with my my streaming only channel, and my coffee channel if you want to buy the scarves and stuff that I make, the Hogwarts ones. All right, happy gaming, guys.